A new video. Today we are going to talk about kind of the dump tab and how I have my hideout laid out. And I'm going to start with kind of an example here. And in this example, I am going to be kind of an inefficient player who just got done with a map. So, you know, 2 monsters remain. I just finished this map. You can see it's like fully setcented. And I have some loot that I picked up while I was doing this map. And I'll show you kind of how an inefficient player might kind of be done with their map. So I just finished my map and I'm going to go through the loot that I have, maybe go to my map tab and click in the maps that I just found. I'm going to sell the items that I just found. This didn't roll too good, and this 6 socket I picked up to get some jeweler's orbs. Okay, that's cool. I'm going to scroll over to my essence tab and click in my essence tab, and then I'm going to click in my currency. And then I'm going to put in my map and then run my next map. Okay, that's, you know, not that inefficient. It's actually, you know, kind of okay. He knew where all his tabs were and stuff like that. But I'm going to show you kind of a better example of why we use a dump tab. And so say I just finished running a map and I picked up this kind of stuff here. Right as soon as I get out of the map, basically what the player with the dump tab would do is they would go in. Regardless of what it is, they'll just shift click everything into here. They'll put their map in their map device and they'll go. And no time wasted. And then after kind of a session of mapping, and so here I've done maybe like 9 maps or so, and I have some maps over here, I can then clear it out all at one time. And this allows the currency to kind of stack up and allows you to use this highlight items function that is built into the stash tab. So here I'll type in map. And then now I can take out all my maps all at one time. And you know, this is kind of just after a mapping session. I might do this, you know, however many maps I do. And this allows me to just click them all in at the same time. And you know, the keywords that you can search currency items as well. So you can take out all your currency items. And then click these all into your tab. And like I said, they're all built up. And this kind of goes back to the whole concept of a loot filter, but just kind of after you're done with the map, you can kind of brainlessly click everything into your dump tab, and it saves you the ability of having to like look at things. And when you're wanting to look at things, you can kind of do that all at the same time. So that's kind of the power of the dump tab. I know it seems kind of innocuous that, you know, maybe we're not getting a whole ton of value by doing that, but over the course of a large mapping session, it really starts to add up. Combine this with kind of our efficient map layout, and so let me just grab some maps real quick. So our hideout layout here has our map device, our stash, and our Zena right next to each other. It doesn't need to be Zena, it could be any person, but basically what you do is you put in a map, and you'll see how the portals spawn here, and they just spawn in a circle. Every time you leave a map, you always come out right under your map device. And so I've laid it out to where I can hit my stash really easy, hit my Zena really easy when I need to sell things, put my map back in my map device, and then just go like that. And so, you know, after a map, we can just keep it going and flowing, not have to spend a ton of time, you know, running out to different vendors, running to our stash. Can do a whole bunch of maps kind of consecutively without really worrying about it. And in this time it takes for the maps to open, that's when I'll go into my dump tab and then click everything in, and then it's time for me to go again. So that's kind of an example of how dump tabs and how my hideout layout is set up. As far as the rest of the hideout, you know, this was done over the course of a long stream and actually took a really long time to set up. It was wildly inefficient. But all right, that's it for this video. We're going to go ahead and talk about a few different topics next time, which are our add-ons like Mercury Trade and PoE Trade Macro. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this content, and I will see you guys in the next one.